Hey everyone, it's Soup. I'm here with some Retold action. Bill Gates was kind enough to give me early access because I'm a content creator, because of my huge success as a YouTube content creator. So here I am making my first build order guide for Retold. This one is for Thor. And the reason I'm doing this for Thor is because this is a really cool, intricate build order you can do with Norse. And thinking back to my YouTube channel on the things that I've done, this is usually the kind of stuff that people like what I do the most. It's when I come up with these sort of early game strategies that you can do as Norse. So this is what I'm doing. I'm chopping down this tree a fairly good amount, and then I'm taking the dwarves over on gold. And I'm luring these hippopotamus underneath my TC. So the first few gatherers I get out here, I'm just going to put them onto the hippos. There's a really cool thing with Thor that most of you who have even followed Retold probably don't know, and that is that Thor has reworked this, or buffed the Hammer of Thunder. It's now only 5 favor. What that means is that, when you can see here, I can whack these goats a few times, 3 times each. And this allows me to get the Hammer of Thunder already now. I can put the ox cart here so we can share the gold and the wood. It's always nice to do. This build order is exceptionally strong on this particular map because you can lure the hippos under your TC, and there's not a lot of goats to be had, because the big issue when you're doing this strategy is that you're not going to be able to get the goats or the pigs around the map because you'll be so busy building stuff with your Ulfsak or your Berserker. So what you're looking for is to have aggressive animals that you can lure under your TC, like I'm doing here. And you don't want it to be an oasis-like map, for example, where there's tons and tons of herdables, because you can't get to them when you have to spend the early game building stuff, basically. But you see here, for every armory upgrade, I get 1 additional dwarf. So already now I'm on my 3rd armory upgrade. Before long, I will have 3 villagers more than my opponent will have. This is ridiculous. It's such a good bonus that Thor has. And on this particular map, I do think there is a possibility that it is in fact busted. That this is, I kind of think this is Thor's home map, to be honest. So I'm getting this one. I won't be getting the weapon upgrade just yet. I think I'll wait for me to hit Mythic Age before I get that. But I'll look to get an ox cart over here. This guy can go scouting after finishing the temple here. See, I could get this already, but that would be a bit greedy. I think I need to focus on getting to the classical age now. So that's what I'll do. I don't know if there's more hippos. No, so I need to find, maybe over here is where I'll go then. Start doing that already. And I'll go through Foreseti. I think Foreseti is an amazing choice for Thor. I'll show you guys why. For now, let's get a Herser out. It's a bit hard to hit the right units sometimes in Retold. Need some practice with that. But now, actually, is the time when I'll get the weapon upgrade. This is a really nice feature in Retold where you can pre-queue technology. So when I have the resources for it, I will start researching that upgrade. But only when I have the resources for it. Oh no. These idiots all went on wood. I hope they change this. For some reason, the villagers are prioritizing wood instead of, like, I would prioritize food here any day of the week. But yeah, it seems like they always prioritize wood, basically. I'll have a lot of wood before long. I have so many villagers that it's hard to know what I even need to do with them. When I go for Foreseti, I get this dwarven breastplate, access to this, and that's another upgrade I can get from the armory. It only costs 150 gold. So that's another technology I'll be looking to add to my arsenal. I can get it already now. It's a really nice trick with Norse and Retold. Just start whacking at these goats and you get a nice, very nice amount of favor here. Ah, this was a mistake. Another cool upgrade with Foreseti is this one. Gives all of your infantry plus 10% speed and heroes plus 15. And this upgrade, by the way, plus 20% armor for my Berserkers and my Herdmen. And the Herdmen, they're the anti-cavalry units. But for me, I like Berserkers a lot better than Herdmen. And even Hersers I kind of like with Thor because you have the Hammer of Thunder upgrade as well. So I like Hersers and I like Berserkers when I'm playing Thor here. But you see my economy is just off the charts here. I'm against Legendary Titan. They're cheating. They have an innate plus 50% bonus to their economy and all kinds of crap. So you can't take the score for anything. But just know that if this was a real game, I'm versus my real opponent, and nothing else has happened here, I would be up by 5 dwarves at this stage. These 5 dwarves have been chopping at this forest and they're almost finished. And they've been completely free for me this game. It's insane, the economic bonus that you can get when you're playing Thor in Retold, and especially for this map. It's really outrageous. And because there is no auto queue in Retold, I suggest you guys, you need a lot of production buildings. But yeah, dude, 5 extra dwarves for free. And I haven't had idle TC time. I've advanced at a relatively early stage. I'm really set to go. If this was a real game, once again, I would just spam Hearses and Allsacks, honestly. And I would try to hit a good heroic age timing. And then I would hit them with flaming weapons somewhere where they were weak. Maybe around their second gold mine, or maybe on their secondary TC if they build one, or something like that. I think it's important when you're playing Thor, don't commit to a second TC, especially when you're doing this strategy here with the early dwarves. Just stay on one TC. And then if you see your opponent booming, I think you should be thinking to yourself, that's great, I'll hit them with my flaming weapons timing or something. Don't try to boom as well. I'd much rather just stay on one TC. Ooh, there's the pestilence. Very, very annoying. Let's just continue this game, see how fast I can finish off my Titan opponent here. The units are doing a great job here. In the middle of all the buildings. I should have used this healing spring earlier. The healing spring is really, really good in Retold. Your units are going to heal consistently a lot, even while they're fighting. So having that healing spring during a fight, like when your opponent is sieging you underneath your buildings or underneath your TC, is huge. Can really make a big difference. But my economy is really rolling here. I should have got a lot of economic upgrades sooner than this, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. I think we'll try to hit my opponent with with a good strong attack here soon. Problem is I have a lot of food villagers who are not doing anything. I had to move them around, all of them at once, which is kind of unfortunate for me. Start to move villagers over on wood as well, so I can start making throwing axemen. Ah, there's the curse, very strong god power. Oh, that curse was so good. Oh, the Titan AI is cheating. I'm gonna lose this one probably. These Berserkers are so good. They're all-around units. They're pretty good against everything, basically, so long as they can get to hit anything. As you can see here, they deal very good damage. Get these Toxotes out of the way. So let's try that. Just spam berserkers basically. We can get the tower upgrade. Might be necessary later on. My troll doing a good job here. I kind of forgot he was even there. Alright, I can probably aim to go... Heroic Age soon. Do it now. Once again, use his pre-Q tech. So good. Oh, he's got a forest down. It's really hard versus AI because they're cheating, like I said. Oh, the Nemean Lion. Look at this. Look at that ability. It stuns my units and then slows them for a few seconds afterwards as well. It's a super strong ability. Now I'm really low on gold. A terrible time. Ooh, yeah, this is awful time. Or was it? No, I am going heroic. I thought for a second I didn't get to. Should be good enough. I'll make sure once I hit heroic age, I'll get the shaft mine upgrade. Alright, I'm putting a lot of vills onto gold now. It's not that big an issue sending gatherers to gold, I think. I don't mind it too much. I'll make sure once I hit heroic age here, I'll have a really nice power spike. Kind of funny with the sand on the water here. These are shallow waters, something new for Retold, where you can walk through and... Wait, no, these are not shallow waters. This is just an interesting terrain. Uh-oh. Need to retreat here. What? That's a misclick. Oh no! Look at that! You can chain stun, and then the slow afterwards. It's so brutal. Should I use flaming weapons? I guess I should. I'm not gonna win here. I'm using a really nice hotkey here, where I can select all heroes. You can set that up in your hotkeys. I highly recommend that you use that. So many nice hotkey features that are present in Retold that you never had access to in prior versions of Age of Mythology. Also, obviously, one of the best new features for Norse is gatherers being able to build houses. Really, really lovely feature. Flaming weapons, really heavy. I used it there. Not only did I win that fight that I would have probably otherwise lost, but I also get to attack the fortress here. And out pops like 10 militia, ridiculous value. Side and OP confirmed. I'm getting all the Berserker upgrades with Thor armory, with Foreseti upgrades, and with the Bragi upgrades you can get some really strong Berserkers out. So that's what I'm going for here. You can even add the tier upgrades as well later on in the Mythic Age. For Freyr, he's got access to Vidar. Vidar is a new Mythic Age god, and he's got some interesting Berserker upgrades as well. I would really love it if Thor had access to Vidar, but he doesn't. It's a bit unfortunate. You can see me using hotkeys a lot here, because a lot of people who are not used to using hotkeys for specific buildings and stuff, they're gonna find it very hard to compete in Retold, I think. So, it's something a lot of people will have to work on. This guy was using one villager to build the fortress. He's not gonna cut it, friend. He's very exposed over here on the left, so that's definitely where I'll attack. I'm not gonna attack into the towers and the fortification over here. I'm gonna try to avoid that as much as possible. Hits his gold mine, it's perfect. Whoa, he just slips through like that. I killed most of them. It's a really big raid here, obviously. This guy is doing a good job with his scouting. Should probably get TCs now. He's making catapults. Ooh, the battle boar should be over there. But yeah, this is the power of Thor, guys. Just spam infantry. Get that heroic age timing with the flaming weapons. It's so strong. It's a nice raid here with the battle ball. Look at that. Really good damage on the special attack, to be honest. Plus the crowd control that's present inherently. Wait, I should probably maybe just go Mythic Age now. Look at this. Nice new portraits here. This is the technology I was talking about, Berserker gang. The Berserkers will have like lifesteal, 35% lifesteal. Really, really cool. I need a hill fort though, that's why I couldn't press it. Let's get that. So yeah, I think that's the strategy I like to do with Thor right now, is to just spam infantry and Berserkers in particular. I think it has a lot of potential with Thor. They are kind of shitty units in some sense, but then because you can get all the upgrades, I think they have a lot of value actually. Finally, we can get tier. Show you guys what Fimbulwinter looks like, and we'll get those fully upgraded Berserkers. Some farms going. Literally just spamming Berserkers and a few Hersers as well. The reason I'm mixing in Hersers is obviously because I don't want to get overrun by Nemean lions. As you saw, they are really potent against Berserkers. But we'll hit that Mythic Age timing, and then we'll get the champion infantry, we'll get that Berserker gang upgrade, and then we can even hit with Fimbulwinter plus a second flaming weapons. He just deleted those two buildings, that was a bit weird. We're gonna wait for the big attack. Gonna wait for the dream. Don't want to make any more bills now. So we need that one, we need that one, and let's get that one too. And we're preparing for the big finisher. We have enough favor for his second flaming weapons. We're gonna combine it with Fimbulwinter, and we can even add in some portable rams here. This should help us out as well. Just start spamming even more Berserkers than what we've already got. These guys can go on wood instead. Already got. Wait, still need gold. No, go on wood, it's fine. So waiting for the upgrades to kick in, that's now. These Berserkers are insane now. Look at all these upgrades. Got, ooh, as you get one more armory upgrade. But they're so insane. We've got all of these upgrades, all these unique upgrades, plus the armory upgrades that you're going to get with Thor anyways. So let's get rolling. This is the spectacle. This is the spectacle we've been waiting for. That's what I wanted to say. Using the hotkeys for god powers, lovely function. Fimbulwinter spawning these nice wolves here all over the base actually, not just in one spot. You see them here, down here as well maybe a bit, I'm not sure. There's gonna be so many militias. I'm taking down all the buildings. Let's also start grabbing TCs here. Just convert villagers to all-socks, and then grab them like this. But yeah, that's the Thor flood. That's the Berserker flooding. Really, really cool strategy you can do with Thor. I hope that this is going to be somewhat viable in competitive play. I think on this map, it very well could be, just because of how smooth that Archaic Age is. So, I think we'll just call it GG here, and I'll say thank you guys for watching. By the time that this video is out, I'll be streaming on Twitch, so if you want to, you can come and say hi. Cool.